誇りの道を行く者に太陽の導きを野望の果てを目指す者に生贄を震えるほど心燃え尽きるほど熱くその手から放て鼓動体みなぎる勇気で迷いなき覚悟に喝采をその血の定めジャージョー
Hello everybody and welcome to episode 7 of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 2 Cycle Challenge. I am Majora Reviver, and in the previous episode we got the Captain's Hat from Ikana Graveyard. I was trying to remember the area name there. And we got the milk bottle from doing the Ghost side quest, Ghost Island side quest, whatever, from Romani Ranch. In this episode, as you can probably tell by me pushing Mikau to shore, I am doing something in the Great Bay. Because in the Great Bay you need Zora Mask to get around because the area is primarily water. And while he just like slowly limps to shore, I guess I will say what I'm doing anyway, because this episode is like going to be like what, 30, well, I'm going to say I'm expecting like 36 minutes at a minimum. Yes, because I'm going to cover the entire game in 36 hours. I mean, to be fair, this entire recording is like 6.5 hours, so it's possible. But I'm going to be doing the Zora Egg Hunt in the Pirates Fortress and Pinnacle Rock to get the new Bossa Nova. And I remember how back in episode 5, if you watched that I said there was one other cutscene other than the Goron Baby, Goron Baby cutscene that doesn't fade out to like pure black. This is that one other cutscene actually. So, while this cutscene is happening, there is not much to talk about besides what's going on. So, while that's happening, so now Mikau will turn into the Zora Mask for us. Now Link is for some reason surprised, considering he's already seen this happen 2 times, this being the 3rd. It happened once to him when he was a Deku, except he kept his body. Happened to Darmani, and now it happened again to Mikau. It really ain't that surprising, really. Anyway, Mikau wants us to write up his will on a thing for him. I guess this is what you would call a Zora gravestone. I mean, he's even got his guitar there. I mean, you can see there's like some buried sand. He's been buried on the sand there, kind of, I guess, because he's a boy and everything. But now, instead of heading straight to the Pirates Fortress, we're going to be doing something else. As you can see, I got like Deku sticks. We're gonna break them both. And now we're gonna get the bottle and the bottle, Deku Stick, and Deku Nuts on our C buttons, and we're going to collect some bugs. I can't tell when because I'm not listening with audio, because if I do listen with audio, I'll have like some playback happening in the microphone. I mean, it'll be good to sync with, but I don't want that, because I already did have it in one episode. But somewhere around this time, I'm collecting bugs, and it's only pitch black because when the with this texture pack, when the screen slowly gets smaller, to like symbolize a new day is starting, the screen goes pitch black. It's a weird thing the texture pack does. So the dawn of a new day should be starting really soon. I think this is it. No, it is not. Nonetheless, it'll be happening soon, like really soon. Because, you know, black screens are the best thing to watch, ever. You can just like hear like Link like in his idle with his idle animation sound effects, like when he taps his boots on the ground. And like swinging his sword around. Actually, I don't even think he will swing his sword around because it's out. In any case, dawn of the second day. 48 hours remain. And there's Great Bay. Now, we're going to do a glitch called bottle duplication, which I'm already doing extremely wrong, and I will continue doing extremely wrong for quite a while. So basically, we're supposed to get in a position called ESS position. Because ESS lets us do some things called super slides, which we really just don't even care about in this run. But basically, we will be shuffling our feet normally. We'll be shuffling our feet, like, but staying still on the spot. Then we release the bugs we caught. Then instantly after press a C button of the item we want to replace. However, the item should have a value of 0, like 0 user remaining. Like 0 arrow user remaining, 0 Deku Stick user remaining, 0 Deku Nut user remaining, etc. You can replace over some items which have which don't have any like value, but then if you do that, you pretty much lose them forever. I mean, we do this to the captain's hats. Like I did say in the last episode, we are going to be replacing it, technically. But for as long as I'm doing this wrong, I will be just cutting this stuff out until I start doing it right. So I'll see you all in 1 second. Okay, I am back, and now I am actually doing the ESS bottle duplication glitch right. Now as you can see, I turned the Deku Sticks into a bottle, and I did ESS wrong there. I mean, did bottle duplication wrong there. I turned the Deku Sticks into a bottle. That actually doesn't function as a bottle normally would. I mean, everything in it will apply. Like, fairies can be used. You can drop the Zora Eggs into the aquarium and stuff, but the thing is, they don't work as they should. Like, if you have a fairy in it and you die, the fairy will not replenish you. This will become like apparent in a different episode, because I did do something where they duplicate a bottle and it didn't work. Also, for some reason I can't manage to get anything that's on C right. I don't know why, but for me it's just faster and easier to press C down for the timing. So while we're doing this, and that is 3 bottles. Now we need a 4th because we don't want to get rid of the milk. We need the milk just to stay. So I want to replace the captain's hat. Like I did say, I am going to replace it, and here it is. It's going to be replaced. So now it's going to put on the Zora mask, bombs and bomb shoes, which I should have refilled upon, but it really doesn't matter now because I did this area already and got through it just fine. But we are going to be heading towards the what's it called? The Pirates Fortress to do the Zora Egg hunt in that area, which will then be preceded by the egg hunt in the Pinnacle Walk. In the Pinnacle Walk, everybody, Pinnacle Walk. In the Pinnacle Rock area. I think I just found myself an episode title, Pinnacle Walk. In the case, we are now in the Pirates Fortress, and in here, we will be doing the, we'll be actually using the stone mask to get around, because we did get in the last episode, and did say it has use here, because you can actually go around this entire area, like, as if it's like an open area, like Hyrule Field, Kona Field, whatever. Like, go straight in the line of view and not get caught with the stone mask, because it makes you invisible or something. Despite that, they can still sense your movements and stuff. I don't know how it works. So I mean, if you like pay attention to how the NPCs move around later on and stuff. When I walk in front of them, they'll like follow me. Their model will actually turn to look at me the entire time. I'm walking past and I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's been like a normal moving invisible rock child thing. Just let it pass. You know, I see my wall there. Anyway, we are going to get off here. This area here includes a Deku switch, a Goron switch, where you like do the Goron pound on it. But we don't do that. Instead, because we're filthy cheaters, we do some bomb jumping across it. And as you can tell, the infinite sword is still activated because we hit the what's it called? The torch. Anyway, just one sec, let me just equip the bow real quickly. Okay. Anyway, just like, what's the Gerudo movements of this soldier here? They'll like follow my... Yeah, as you can see, they like turn to look at me, despite being invisible apparently. Or however Shiro worded it, it was like, you turn to a stone or something like that. Yeah, look, they're turning to look at me. Because, you know, this makes 100% sense, guys. Now we're going to do like the sickest side hop you'll ever see, by even getting in a roll and a backflip in there. And, ding 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 ding, there's a bee. In this cutscene, we actually like see like the entire area we're going to go into next. This area includes the hookshot item and a Zora Egg, as you could just see like just there. What the Zora Egg does is what the Zora Eggs do basically is just let us get the new Bossa Nova. I don't even know why I'm saying this, because just by recording, I'm already assuming you know what Majora's Mask is and how it works. Not particularly the glitches, but like how the story stuff is. Because I know many people who've played Majora's Mask and know like absolutely nothing about the glitches. In any case, this cutscene is going to end like now, and we're going to shoot the beehive with all 3 arrows. Now we have only 1 arrow left. So, if you want, so as you can tell, we're just going to jump off here and go get the hookshot and Zora Egg in this room, but because we're normal Link, we just can't jump over these barrels. That's bad. We can't roll under them or into them, so we'll have to jump over them. And now we got the Ocarina of Time hookshot apparently, according to the text box. Text box, despite the graphics showing the Majora, despite the model showing the Majora's Mask hookshot. That makes sense, right? Right. I remember like in a fan recording of the Pirates Fortress, there was one fish bowl. I can't particularly remember which fish. I can't remember which one it was. But in all these Zora Egg cases, like where the Zora Eggs are, there's like fish in them. There was one where I actually caught a fish instead of getting the egg, and I left because I really wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I got fish and let's go back in a fan recording. So anyway, this isn't the VAL recording, this is like the full recording. Because this is all done in one sitting, mostly. I mean, like the only part that I didn't do in this recording was the final boss and the ending. Because I saved, because I'm using the, what's it called, the index warping glitch, you can't save when you're using it, because to save, you need to use an owl statue. And because I'm using the owl statue to do index warping, I can't, well, save at all. Because if you do activate one more owl statue, other than the one in quote-unquote West Clock Town, then you can't, whoa, I'm about to cough there. Then you're gonna, like, deactivate it because you activated a real one. Because I actually do activate a real one eventually, later on. But that's getting into, like, far too much into, like, the glitches and stuff. Don't want to bore you with the glitches because they really aren't that interesting. Except maybe, what, I don't know, wrong warping in the fairy fountain, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna make a slight detour after we get these, after we wreck these pots. We're gonna go make a slight detour to another room in the Pirates Fortress, which we normally would skip, because we just came from the, that room technically, I guess. Because where we're gonna go actually would lead us to the, Zora Egg we just got. Okay, watch. Oh, they didn't do us, okay, that's weird. Okay, now, in case, the Gerudos in here should, like, view us. Just look. Well, not that one in particular, but the one we're close to. Geez, I can't get good proof of this, can I? I'll probably just, like, really just revisit this area, like, no texture pack or anything, just, wait. There. I think that would be good enough proof. I don't even know why they don't arrest you or anything, since you are, you know, practically invading their territory. Well, if Left has its entire texture pack with HD, then the Pirates Fortress has like no changed textures whatsoever. Because these are vanilla textures, I believe. I think this wall might be new, but that's all I know. Oh yeah, and those two swords. I don't know, some of the areas in this place look like unchanged. Now, I just jump slashed there. I explained this in the Woodfall Temple video, but the last attack you do, like big Goron punch or whatever, that would be, for some reason, your crouch stab will do the same amount of damage. Like, a crouch stab normally, according to Majora's Mask 3D and Ocarina of Time 3D, will just do like normal slash damage, but because I did jump slash, the crouch stab in this game will do a jump slap. Will do jump attack damage. I don't know why. Even in Ocarina of Time originally, even in Ocarina of Time 64, the last attack you do last attack you did, the amount of damage it will do will just be like transferred to your thing, to your crouch stab. It's weird, but that's like where they put like the value for the last attack you did in your crouch stab damage. But that's that. In any case, we're gonna like kill all these giant skeleton fish because they have no relevance with us. And that's the third Zora Egg, so we're gonna get 20 rupees in here. And now we're gonna go get the last Zora Egg in the Pirates Fortress and then leave. But first, we need to get what's in these chests. And now we're going to be getting the last Zora Egg, which really won't take long, because we again skip another boss fight. So I figure like last minute actually like be easier to go to where we got the hook shot from, well around that area at least. Because it's in there. I mean, we don't even do bomb jumps or anything. We just do like because I don't even think we have enough bombs to do it anyway. We just jump attack onto this wall, so we ricochet off it into the area. Because this, never mind. So I don't see. I think it's done in every speedrun. I'm not sure about the one, like the first one I skipped though. For all I might know, that might be slower. Who knows? I don't run this game, so I don't know much. In any case, we're gonna get the last Zora Egg in this place, and then we will leave. Look, I don't think I mentioned it, but if you play the song of Soaring without selecting an area on the world map, you'll get warped to what is presumably our statue ID 0, which just so happens to be the Great Bay Coast. Because I'm not going to explain how index warping works again. So let's go to watch episode 1 if you want to learn how it works, because I do explain everything in that episode, like all the glitches and stuff. Or majority of the glitches. I think I do forget a few glitches. In any case, we're going to deposit these Zora Eggs, and then we will be heading off to Pinnacle Walk. Now, the thing is about Pinnacle Rock, before we even get there, is that it's like covered in a mist. Like before you even get to the primary area, the primary crater-ish area of Pinnacle Rock, there's like a mist, and if you go the wrong way, you'll get returned to the start. Kind of like the Woods of Mystery and the Lost Woods. That's it. In Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, respectively. The thing is now that so now that we're gonna head to Pinnacle Walk, let's read the sign. Let's jump in water and swim in between those two beer-looking rocks. Also, with the Pinnacle Rock, it will actually try to like confuse you like where to go, because I had like a million arrow signs, but many of them point you in the wrong direction. Only a few of them tell you the right way to go. Because I play this game so much, I actually have memorized the direction. So yeah, if you don't know the direction, if you get a picture of the Gerudo Pirates and give it to a man in a house on the Gerudo Beach, he will give you a seahorse in a bottle. And if you take the seahorse here, they will actually guide you to the way to Pinnacle Rock. But I actually I know many of these eggs are because, well, one, the fail recording. I actually memorized where they were from the fail recording, because fail recordings like script around Great Bay and stuff, Great Bay Temple. And two, I watch speedruns, so I kind of memorized where they are, because they're actually in the same place every time. They're not randomized or anything, which is like, oh, thank goodness, because that would like take the most time to find if they were randomized. Unless you get extremely lucky, in which case, nice. As you can see, there's another Zora Egg in there. Also, the droids in this game is so bad, you actually sometimes cannot see the Zora Eggs, so that's why I go in there sometimes. But there's actually one place where I do get it wrong, so I actually do fly in there to see a chest I didn't even bother getting. And this is the eel that I got wrong, actually. As you can see, like, nothing in... As you can see right there was nothing in there, but when you just, like, swim in there, because the draw distance in the game is just so bad, you can actually see there's actually a chest in there. Also, my magic's, like, really low, so I'm gonna see if I can get some magic drops from this place, and I actually did, right here. And this is the last Zora Egg. And now all we have to do is swim back to shore. Or I guess rather swim back into the mist, because the mist will take us back to where we did start. I hear some really strange loud sounds outside. I think someone's in the car playing like really loud music, actually. That's what it sounds like. In any case, this is actually almost done, because once we get the new wave Bossa Nova, which we are going to get from delivering all the eggs, again I assume you all know because I'm from playing Majora's Mask, we actually don't play Song of Soaring yet, because we do have to do some more things in Great Bay. And by that I mean like one thing. This iron doesn't seem to work. And with all of the eggs delivered, we're going to be told to like go down there immediately. Like now. And the biggest Zelda revelation of all time since 2000 when this game was released is that Zora babies, suspense rises, is that Zora babies are actually musical notes. The biggest revelation since Zelda since the 2000s. New Wave Bossa Nova is actually such a good song though. I mean, it's actually the weirdest to play because I feel like the New Wave Bossa Nova though is like the most the least memorable song because of how the notes are arranged. I mean, you do eventually like learn it after getting used to it after a while. But in any case, okay to play for the Zora who lay those eggs. But we are not going to go do that yet. Well, we are going to go to that general area. We are not going to do that. And I will be right back because the phone is ringing. And I am back. I didn't even know I had to tell you that because it wouldn't even have mattered to you guys because, well, I just pause the recording and I'll be done. Problem solved. Anyways, as you can see, we are headed towards the Zora Hall. Slowly but surely. Because to get to Zora Hall faster, well, Zora Cave rather, where the Great Bay Temple is, we have to actually visit the Zora Hall, because it's weird. We can get around, I just prefer to go through here since it is faster to get into the Zora Hall. Because if you go into the Zora Hall, then you will go to Zora Cave, pretty much guaranteed. Also, I love how Zora Hall actually looks in this texture pack. It looks really nice. Really, really nice. Anyway, with Zora Hall on our world map, we want to return to Clocktown. In Clocktown, we're going to do two things. Aside from just like refilling on bombs and stuff, we are going to get a fish, scarecrow song, and I think arrows. Then I think we're going to lead to where we're going next. Now we actually get the fish from the kitchen in the stock pot inn, because that's like the most reliable place to find a fish. They're always there, guaranteed. Of course, they're also in like some other place, like there's a pond near the swamp shooting game, where you can pretty much be guaranteed to find fish. That's actually the easiest place to find fish, in the near the swamp shooting game, but since there is actually no index warp, like there is no index warp to the southern swamp, we just forget it and just go straight to Clocktown. Plus it's faster to go here anyway since we want to get some refuel on bombs and stuff. Actually, I don't even think we get bombs, I think we just get arrows. Oh yeah, we're going to transfer into Goron Link to like get around this area faster. Not to mention we won't need a Zora mask for quite a while. Like until the dungeon after the next dungeon. So we're just going to like get a refill on our magic. And then we're going to return to West Clocktown and get some refill on arrows, get the Scarecrow song. Prove me wrong, do we get bomb upgrades or not though? That's what I want to know. Well, that's great. Oh yeah, I definitely will with those numbers, guaranteed. Okay, now we're gonna go get the Scarecrow song and the arrows. This is like the longest video for this series thus far. Well, I only know one video that will pretty much guarantee to make, which pretty much guarantee to make it which is guaranteed to be longer. Because let's just say this, the ending recording was pretty long. And now you're gonna get a refill on Deku Nuts. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense during what we have to do later on. But in any case, I am going to, once I press the R button, come on. Or am I just like scrolling through my round right currently? Wouldn't be surprised if I am doing that. Because I just want to end this video when I play the song of Soaring. Okay. So I am gonna cut it off here. I am Retro Reviver, signing out. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.